know I love me some Jazmine Sullivan. Y'all know I love me some Jazzy. I love Jazzy since I'm not scared of lions and tigers and bears, but I'm scared of. When I tell you, I have always been rooting for Jazmine Sullivan. But anyway, in this video, we are really going to dissect her latest album, Heaux Tales. Normally, I don't dissect or review music on this channel, but I felt obligated to because a lot of y'all have been talking a lot of shit, a lot of women. Come on now. Pull up a chair, pull up a seat. Let's get into it. Let's get into this album. Jazmine Sullivan's new album, Heaux Tales.
To your face, I will be right where you are.
Hi, as you guys all know that I too am a musician. So I have an ear for music, so I decided to sit down and review her album. Okay. So because of copyrights, I cannot actually play the actual music on this channel in this video because I don't want them to strike me dead, okay? You know what I mean? But we will be talking about what a lot of people have been saying. I'm a part of this group on Facebook, and a lot of them were saying that Jazmine Sullivan, this particular album of Jazmine Sullivan's, it set women back. And I'm trying to figure out in what way. Like, I can see where they were coming from, but I don't agree. You know? I feel like with this album, Miss Jazmine Sullivan was raw and completely unapologetically herself, okay? True, authentic self. And I feel like this album is completely different than all the other albums that she's ever had. It was just parental advisory, honey. And I was here for it. I was here for it because I'm over 18. I could talk about a little dick here. I was here for it. Okay, so Heaux Tales, to me, in my opinion, what I got from it, I listened to it Friday, Saturday. I listened to it for about 3 days straight. Okay? 3 days straight. Because I liked it. At first, I was like, was those women in a group? Were they telling the truth? Like, did it set women back? Was it filled with misogyny? Was it filled with anti-blackness? Was it bashing sex work? Was it really bashing women? So I had to listen to it over and over and over again to see what all the hoopla was about. And I always loved Jazmine. I was going to listen to it anyway. Because I support Jazmine. This review, I don't want to be biased at all. I enjoyed the intro to the album. Was called Bodies. Bodies and bodies and bodies. What? She basically talks about how she woke up, how she got to stop fucking up, okay? And just waking up with random men, getting super saucy, super drunk, and just waking up in everybody's bed. Just waking up and not even knowing who she's waking up with. She's got to stop acting like this. Now, I felt like what woman couldn't relate to that? And that's what I really love about the album. I feel like married hoes could relate to that because even in one of the interludes, I love between each song that there's an interlude. I know I'm like all over the place. Okay. But I love in one of the interludes, it talks about how married women could be hoes and could be tricking on, you know, for their husbands. You know, married women, oh, I'm going to break my husband off a little something so I can get that Chanel bag. Or, oh, I can get the kitchen redone. Or, oh, I could get a new car. I'm going to break him off. So we be hoeing for our husbands. She talked about the Instagram hoes. She talked about the hoes with the low self-esteem. Okay? It was one song. I liked it, but I didn't really like Anderson .Paak. I like Anderson .Paak, but I didn't really like his part. It was a lot of colorism, a lot of sexism. But I feel like it was raw. It was raw, and it's not like he wasn't saying what a lot of no good dusties be saying on social media as it pertains to women, as it pertains to black women especially. She even touched on black women owning their sexuality, owning their bodies, owning their sexualities, and knowing how much power that they have. She even touched on lesbian hoes. Okay? What hoe didn't she mention on a hotel? This part about it too, I'm sipping Tito's, okay, in Arizona, because I'm feeling fancy today. The best part, I love the fact that she had Ari Lennox on there, and she had her on there. I love the song with Ari Lennox. It was called On It. Should I get up on it? It really was like raw and uncut. It reminded me, girl, you looks good, want you back that. It was just a female anthem. But what I feel like a lot of women are kind of upset with Jazz. Like a lot of women are upset about this album for the simple fact that she really mentioned a lot of the shit that we be talking about in the group chats with our homegirls and our aunties and our cousins, and how we view men, even the conversations we have in our head about how we view Instagram models and how, and even their perspective, if you want to get down and dirty with it, even their perspective and how they grew up poor and probably figured, you know what, I'm going to use my body to get what I want. I'm going to go out here and get and what? I'm going to get me a rich dude, okay, that's going to buy me bags, that's going to put me up, that's going to take care of me so I don't have to be poor like how I grew up. I'm going to use what I got to get what I want, okay? Make the money. Don't let it make you. And I just feel like that's not a lifestyle that I live. But to each his own if that's a lifestyle that you want to live. But I feel like it covered every woman, right? Also the woman that, like I said, the woman that had a low self-esteem and is looking at these Instagram models like, man, you men sit around and talk about how you want a good girl, but you on Instagram liking these big booty hoes and these Instagram models. So us everyday women feel like we got to measure up to that. And you fitting to turn us savage, okay? You fitting to turn us into them Instagram models. To me, that reeks of low self-esteem, but it has crossed a lot of women's minds. And I'm sitting here, though, and I'm like, Jazmine, you know I can sing, right? Why you ain't asked me to be on the song with you and Ari Lennox? Because I could get nasty. I could get dirty. And I could get nasty. You ain't call me. I ain't get no text. I didn't get no email. I wasn't in a group chat, no nothing. You could have called me to be in the song. I'm just saying. I'm going to pick up my feelings, but I'm still upset.
Sorry.
That's my joint. I want to sit on it. So tell me why you deserve it. I know I'm singing it wrong. But I can learn it, Jazzy. I can learn it. Anyway, I feel like one of the lines that a lot of women had a problem with was put it down. Like just doing the most, wanting to pay a man's rent, wanting to let him drive your car, wanting to do like the most for a man because he puts it down in the bedroom. A lot of women were upset about that. Now y'all know. Let's stop playing like a lot of women haven't gone through that. Even if we haven't gone through that, we know a couple of our friends in the group chat that have actually gone through that. Like doing the most for this man because she bragging about how good the sex is, how good he is in bed, how she would just do anything and everything for him, and all he did was drop off in her drawers, in her fitted drawers, okay? Or Walmart drawers. He ain't really doing much of nothing for her. But she's just stigmatized, okay? So I feel like she didn't speak on nothing that we haven't went through, or nothing that we haven't really spoken about, or friends that we haven't come across that we had to give them advice to get the hell out of, dodge that bullet. She's not talking about anything that we haven't heard before. It's just a simple fact that now it's on Front Street for these raggedy, dusty men that bring nothing to the table but elbows and penis. It's just another thing for them to agree on, or whatever the case may be. But she's not saying nothing that we haven't heard before. She's not saying nothing that we don't agree with, nothing that we have not experienced. It's nothing that when we was bopping to She Ain't Nothing But a Gold Digger by Kanye West. It was a good song. Did it apply to every woman? No. But it was a good damn song.
I wasted everyone's time. I wasted everyone's everything, and I feel bad. You don't think I feel bad?
But I liked it. I liked the producers that she used. I don't know them personally, but I like the song choices. I love the way that she writes. She's is an amazing writer. Her runs are sickening. Her runs on the songs are freaking sickening. She is phenomenal, okay? And I feel like she is so underrated. Vocally, she is a beast. A beast. And I feel like this album needs to be pushed. Needs to be pushed like nothing before, because it covers everyone. It covers every perspective. Whether you like to hear everyone's perspective or not, whether you respect everyone's perspective or not, it's from everyone's perspective. It is what it is. It is what it is. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know. I'm finna listen to it when I'm done with y'all. I'm finna listen to it. Anyway, if you haven't done so already, please like, share, subscribe. Put the bell button on for more notifications. See what, who, me, moi, this chick right here. If you haven't done so already, please go and listen to Jazmine Sullivan, Heaux Tales. And let me know what you think in the comments. Just because she says she would pay a man's rent don't mean I'm going to pay a man rent. I ain't interested in paying a man rent. But you got to take a song for a song. It's just a song. We don't do that in real life. But love you, boo. Okay. Thank you for watching.